So what do you do when you're sitting inside the RV and it's raining outside? You either watch movies or you play games. This is a very addicting game right here for me. I like front-person shooters, first-person shooters, third-person shooters. This you can play third-person or first-person. Obviously, if everybody else is in third-person, you better be a third-person too, for you can look over rocks and stuff. But it's a scavenger game. You drop in with nothing out of the air, just like you see here, and then you land somewhere on a very huge map. There's a lot of good places to land. You pick up your guns, your weapons, and you try to be the last person alive. They drop in 99 people, and the last person wins. Everybody else loses. I'm usually in the other part of everybody else loses. This one will also be one of them games, but I get close to the end. And it shows you what you do on rainy days when you're stuck inside your RV. Here I go jumping in. PlayerUnknown is the name of this game. It's well worth the money. It's probably the most addictive game out there right at the moment for people that are competitive and like to kill one another. No zombies or anything like that to worry about. It's just you against other people. And the circle keeps getting smaller, as you'll see here. And there's you on down there. And you start searching all these houses. Get all your stuff together. Hopefully everything works out. Now, I was lucky enough to come onto an AKM right away, a 7.62 rifle. It's one of the good ones inside the game. It's powerful at short distance. It's not really your sniper kind of rifle, but it's pretty good. And then you're good to start collecting ammo, even if you're not going to have a gun for it. Just collect all the ammo you can for everything, because you don't know what you might find later. Food, you don't have to worry about. That ain't one of them kind of games. But you do have pain pills, you have energy drinks, you have bandages. You want to keep your health up, you need a lot of ammo, and you got to keep running. You got to keep watching the map to see where it's going. Don't forget you got to. Right now, what is it? In the upper right corner shows you how many people are left. There's 84 people, and I'm one of them, so I got to kill 83 people to win this game. See, there's a circle I'm doing on the edge there on the inside. And it's time for me to go start thinking of moving up to the next set of houses. Speaking of RVs, they have them laying around inside this thing. You don't get to drive them or anything, but they're out there. So there's a good chance there'll be some people up here. And so you just go from tree to tree, you try to keep down a little bit, you try to look around all the time. Watch these walls, a lot of people like to hide by the walls. And into the next house we go. As you can see, doors are already open, so somebody's already been here. You can still find things laying around, like that grenade there. There we go, we got an ump. I've been collecting at 9mm. And now I can get rid of the K98, and I have an ump automatic for in-house shooting, and I'll have my AKM for the distance. A little more hit. Now with an ump for the inside, it's not quite as fast as an Uzi, but it'll lay down a lot of power if someone runs into a house with an AKM or something. The speed of that outdo them. So I got that and my AKM for when I'm outside shooting a little farther distance. Here we go, somebody's pulling into town. Keep an eye on him while I still check these houses. And there's a person running across the street. So I believe they're going to have a little firefight over there, and the good thing to do is try to sneak up on them. And while they're fighting, let the winner of that fight go through the box, and you just come up behind him and kill him. At least that's what I thought I was going to do. See how well that works out. They're too busy with each other to be thinking about someone else running up on them. I'll peek around the corner here. Take your time. And there's the winner. And now he's losing. And then you get on the dead body and you see what all you got. Now at this moment I don't really know if he really killed the other guy or if he was still searching for him. So there could be another guy around here someplace. But I'm still going to get all my ammo and stuff from him. Hope for the best. What no one had was scopes. I had one little scope I found, but I was hoping this guy had some, but he didn't. Now I'm wondering where the other guy's box is at to know that he's dead. Or try to find him. There's a little doom buggy he pulled up in. One or the other pulled up in. But I didn't see the box yet. Ah, there it is. Okay, so the other guy is dead. There's his dead box. So that was the only two guys in the area. One killed the other and I killed the winner. And it's probably time to move. Battle Royale is the style of game. The circle keeps getting smaller and you got to get in it. So if you've seen that, I was outside the circle now, so it's time for me to move on. It keeps people moving. And there's still 40 people out there. 39 I got to kill. Doom buggy here is one of the things you can drive in. Little DACA car, little four-door sedan. It's probably the most safest to drive in my opinion. Then there's motorcycles and some UAVs, over-the-road four-wheelers. They're kind of slow, but they go up and down hills okay. You ain't gonna get really don't need a lot of stuff in this game. Bandages, health kits. My biggest problem is forgetting to use my health kits. Now I'm well inside the circle now. So I'm going to pull up to these houses here and I'll go investigate this area. All doors look shut. Good chance ain't nobody been around here. Larger backpack, still level 1 vest. Overall everything seems pretty good. And I'm right about in the middle of where that circle's going to be. So far so good. The game feels pretty good. It used to be laggy when it first came out, but it feels pretty good now. And they keep supporting it. Yeah. Now I'm a little bit outside the circle, so I'm going to have to go. Just going to have to get across that street out there. We won't be using the dune buggy now. You don't want to attract too many people to you. And you hear them coming. So rock to rock, building to building, tree to tree. You just try to move on up. Now you know your eyesight's scanning the area and you're usually scanning it towards trees. People like to stay in the shade and stay in the trees. There's also bushes. These little bushes you hide in really well. Yep, here comes a guy in one of them little there we go. He's coming straight for me, and And a lot of times, instead of staying by a tree, you can see the blue circle coming in now around it. It's like a little ghost of a blue circle over there. You try to get in that shade. And at the same time, instead of a tree that people always look at, you might want to think of going to a bush that's close to the tree. People blend in really well in them little bushes right by these trees. As you'll see here in a minute. So you can see in the bottom right corner I am inside the circle. We're waiting for it to get smaller. There's only 6 other people and me left in the game. This is going to be the very close ending of the game. I'm listening to the gunfights going on around me. My biggest concern is right over the top of me here, to my right. Top of this hill, because that's where the most action is going on. And I got to watch them come over that hill. So instead of sticking out behind that tree, I'm going to go hide in that little bush like I was talking about. Because people are looking at the trees more than the bushes. And as you can see, I blend in rather well in the bush. If you're outside that blue line, you will start dying. As you can see, I'm sitting right outside the white line right now, but the blue line still has not come in on me. And I think company's going to show up here in a second. A lot of people are doing some fighting. There's 4 other people and me. It's getting down to the wire. And here comes that guy, but he's most likely watching them trees. Didn't even pay any attention to that bush. He ran right in. So we got 3 kills. And we're down to 3 people. And there goes the blue line past me, so I'm starting to die. And here at the end, that blue line goes past you, you start dying quick. You notice my energy bar going down. If it goes all the way to the left, I'm dead. And even though I'm that close to it, I'm going to have to get up and run. And you know what happens when you get up and run when everybody's in that small of a circle? Well, and they had no choice. As you can see my red blinking light down there. They either got to make that circle or die outside of it. And I died. Someone killed me with a scar. And that's how this game usually ends for me, unfortunately. Well, that's what I do when it's raining outside and I'm in an RV.